We'll be doing my presentation on the African trade. We were to identify the major contributions of the Trans-Saharan trade on African civilization, what influences did it have on culture, religion, and education. The major cities along the Trans-Saharan trade routes brought a variety of new and enriching influences. There were new contributions to agriculture, education, religion, and culture. These new influences were coming in and helping contribute to the evolution of the bigger cities as well as the small rural ones. The Trans-Saharan trade routes that took place in the first millennium in the city of Carthage was used by the Berbers. They served as intermediaries carrying food products and manufactured goods from Carthage across the desert and exchanging them for salt, gold and copper, skins, various agricultural products, and perhaps slaves. This trade initiated a process of cultural exchange that would exert a significant impact on the peoples of tropical Africa. It is believed that the trade from the Berbers is how ironworking was introduced to parts of Africa. Another contribution from the Berbers was the introduction of camels. With the ability to store considerable amounts of food and water, the camel was a far better equipped animal to handle the arduous conditions of the desert. Another way that trade through the Trans-Saharan influenced the people of Africa was with religion. Arab rule was gradually being extended westward along the Mediterranean coast. Most African societies already had a well-developed system of religious beliefs that had a common feature of pantheism. With the influx of Arabs, Islam was introduced to the people of Africa. This led to some, but not all, converting into Muslims. Those with different views, such as the views on women's freedoms, chose not to convert. Much of the trade across the desert was still conducted by the nomadic Berbers, but Ghanaian merchants played an active role as intermediaries as well, trading tropical products from the forest states along the Atlantic coast. The merchants who carried on this trade often became quite wealthy and lived in splendor in cities like Salih. The king also benefited from the wealth in the form of taxes. While he himself did not convert, the king did not prevent his people from converting and welcomed the Muslim merchants. One of the most powerful kings of Mali was Mansa Musa, whose primary contribution to his people was probably not economic prosperity, but the Muslim faith. Mansa Musa strongly encouraged the building of mosques and the study of the Quran in his kingdom and imported scholars and books to introduce his subjects to the message of Allah. Under his successors, the city gradually emerged as one of the major intellectual and cultural centers in West Africa, and the site of schools of law, literature, and sciences. The Trans-Sahara trade had a significant impact on the people of Africa. With the influx of people and different cultures, there were influences that helped the continent evolve and grow. There were many influences that took place, such as bringing in the new religion of Islam. With the trade also brought wealth and allowed many cities to further their education in art as well as studies. The influence of these new merchants brought different views of the world, financial gain, and ways to transport consumer goods, including food, to vast places of their continent. Thank you.